Time to play the game!
Hello. In this video, we'll see how we can use pointers, aka dereferencing pointers, meaning access a variable towards which it points. Let's use the same main as earlier. We have a variable a, an integer, a variable ptr, which is a pointer to an integer. I've given the variable a value of 3, and ptr equals to a's address. Now, if I want to see the value of the variable pointed by ptr, for that, you'll see it's pretty simple. You just have to write star ptr. Here's a mnemotechnic way to remember this. Ptr is a pointer to int, to an integer. So star ptr is an integer, as simple as this. If you memorize this, you'll have less problems with pointers. So here, I'm going to use a function called ft_putnbr, which allows me to display numbers. What does it take as parameters? It takes an integer. So here, if I hadn't used an integer, there'd be an error message during compilation. Star ptr is an integer. It means I'm going to check the address pointed by ptr. Let's try and compile this main. Here we go, the value 3 is displayed. Now, just to show you that we did indeed get the value of a, I'm going to display the value 3 first, then I'll change its value to 42. And add a quotation mark to make the display clearer. And on the next line, I'll redisplay the value of star ptr. And you'll see, so I've modified a, whoops, something's gone wrong. Sorry, we needed inverted commas here. See, inverted commas and quotation marks are not the same thing. Inverted commas are the character's value, and we'll see quotation marks later on. Sorry again. Here we go. Let's execute our program. See, we have 3 there for the first display of star ptr, and the second time we have 42. So it allowed me to display the value. But I could also change the value directly. For example, if I do star ptr equals 42 and set a to be displayed by my function, compiling again, see, it's the same thing. So basically, by writing star ptr here, what happens? First action, so ptr is an address. Star ptr, I'm checking what's at this address. And now, at this address, where I'm at, I'm giving it the value 42. Pretty simple so far. So now let's make things a little bit harder. What's interesting is that we can have pointers to pointers. So for example, here I'm going to do star ptr2, which is a pointer to int, to integer. So the address that ptr2 contains is the address of a pointer to integer. So if we follow the same logic as before, I'm going to have to give ptr2 the address of a pointer to int, because I can't give it an address of a straight away. So I'm going to give it ptr's address. And now, well, we're going to do the same thing. Except I'm going to add a second asterisk and here 2, and you'll see that we're going to get the exact same result, because ptr2 is the address of ptr. When I do ptr2, what's ptr2's title? Well, it's a pointer to int. Now I'm adding another asterisk. The first time I went to see what was in ptr's address. ptr2 contains an address. I'm checking what's at this address. It happens to be another address, so I'm adding a second asterisk. So second action, I'm going further a notch. Now I'm checking a, and from here I will be able to display it. So ptr2 is an int, an integer. So I can type this and it should work. It worked! And just for fun, I'm going to show you a main I prepared just for this. We can do this infinitely. See, we have PTR, PTR2, PTR3, etc. Pointer to pointer to pointer. PTR is a pointer to int, an integer. It points to A. PTR2 is a pointer to int, etc. You see at the end, I'm going to display A's value, but going through PTR7. Pointer to pointer. You get it. Loads of pointers. But I'll still be able to display the value of A. Let's check if it worked. So here I've compiled with my second main, and it displays the value 3. So from PTR7 going through many pointers, I was able to display A's value. So now you know how to dereference pointers. In the next video, we'll cover pointer arithmetic.